South Sudan, in many ways, it resembles Ireland. South Sudan fought for independence for so many years.
Father John Skinner is a Spiritan priest from County Monaghan in Ireland. He's bringing us to a rural area in South Sudan called Barco.
And Barco is an area that was very isolated in many ways. There was no school here, no health facilities, and mainly because it was a very violent area. It was an area where people fought a lot over young fellas over cows.
In 2012, the Spiritans entered South Sudan and appealed for peace between the country's various tribes. And they started a mission focused on education.
We were asked by the community here if we could come and help them to get a school established. This is the school now. Don't drive over my shoes, she's shouting, wah, wah, wah. Oh, wow.
There's a real feeling of joy from the kids here that they get to go to school. And you can sense a feeling of pride that they're getting an education. And the incredible thing about this school is that it was entirely built from Irish donations.
The school has over 400 pupils. The school is only 3 years old. It was only built 3 years ago. So you will find that some of the students are in the higher classes are all boys, because no girls would be allowed to walk far distances to get to school and that. So now the girls are having an opportunity to go to school, and we see many in the lower classes.
Father John has been working as a missionary in Africa for 40 years, 10 of which have been here in South Sudan. He arrived in 2012, just after the country gained independence. What was your first reaction, your first impression when you came to Africa?
I suppose the friendliness of the people, the fact that so many people were walking along the road was the first impression, the first thing that struck us in that, yeah. And then, of course, the poverty, and it's probably one of the countries that I've worked in where you feel most needed. Traditionally, the people would have lived in cattle camps with their cows, etc., with no formal education as such. So now that they want formal education, they can't continue the way of life with the cows. They have to move into the whole aspect of agriculture and developing their skills in growing their own food.
It's Sunday morning and Father John is on his way to say Mass in the local church.
The youth see the church as very much to the forefront in regards to education and development. They see the Catholic Church as being a very modern influence in their society.
While in the northern hemisphere of the world, the Catholic Church may be declining in numbers, in many parts of the southern hemisphere, like South Sudan, the Catholic Church is growing.
There's a great dynamism, and one of the challenges for us is, especially here in the Catholic Church, we have too many young people in the Catholic Church. We have too many youth coming and not enough adults dealing with the youth, because the adults would have traditionally been more inclined to go, because of the British influence, to the Protestant Church, whereas the younger generation see that the Catholic Church is more focused on development and more focused on education, and they tend to come to us.
At one stage, there were over 600 Irish Spiritan priests across Africa. Today, there are only 5. And they're now handing over parishes to local priests and religious.
But we have been replaced, as you've seen yourself, by young African missionaries. So the young African priests, the missionaries, the sisters are replacing us. So there's a great dynamism and activity in the church.
In Barco, South Sudan, Colm Flynn for EWTN News In Depth.